Hello everyone, and welcome back to Icewind Dale. Oh, so I almost forgot one thing. That's better. Then went back and looked at my stats again, decided to change them more towards my Baldur's Gate stats. Because I was off on a few things. So technically I should be at 19 strength. Well, 19 constitution because I'm, you know, I am a dwarf. So let's see. Charisma, I technically had 18 charisma in Baldur's Gate. Mostly because the thing about charisma is well, it is a paladin / bard stat. Because they want you to basically use them as your face characters when you talk to people. So you get best deals and best conversations and all that stuff. That's why I had 18 charisma in Baldur's Gate. But I also had... But the game really seemed to only recognize me as the face character. Like, I could put Dawn in front and the game's just like, oh, well, you're the main character, right? So, we're all gonna really factor in you. It's like, okay, but what about everyone else? Only seem to really factor in our character. Not sure how exactly the charisma was working for that, so we just left at 18. Here we up a bit lower, because I don't know. Shrug. So Jim still has 19 strength and 19 dex. Before he had 18 dex. This time he has 19 dex, because, you know, he's a fire thief. I don't know why I gave him 19 dex, but oh well. Which means he's gonna have a very good armor rating compared, well, yeah. I mean, look at that. He's already at -2 compared to us. Because for the most part, we got lucky by finding, what was it? Those gloves that gave us 18 dex. Because that would have really helped us out. Here, they don't really matter as much. Because we are not exactly the main character. Well, we're the leader of the party. We're not the main character. There's a difference. It means we could die and we are not going to just poof into ash. But yeah. I had to just kill Lean's character because 19 strength did not... You don't need 19 strength for an archer. So 16 strength's fine. Because apparently... I don't know exactly why Baldur's Gate, it's like, oh, you require 18 strength for using a bow. A composite longbow. Yeah, and this is like, oh, you just need 15. It's like, I don't know why there's a difference, but yeah. So 16 strength's fine. 19 dex to help with her archery skills. 18 constitution, because for some reason, I like all my characters having 18 constitution, just cause it keeps them from getting fatigued and all that. And she has 16 wisdom for some reason. Anyway. She's also our only good character, technically. Then we have Braille with 16 strength still. Her dex went up from 10 to 12. Because for some reason, like everyone's stats went up to 10 to 12. Went up to 12. I decided. Because 12, you know, because having more dex helps with armor class, so yeah. Wisdom's up there, intelligence is, I think, where it should be. So I think your stats should be similar to where they should be. With like +2 dex. And Rebecca. So both Rebecca and Zulu got strength boost because I don't know why. Carrying things. Maybe. Because they can never carry anything or something. Anyway. But anyway. 19 intelligence. Instead of just 18 off the bat. And about where it should be. The loop's a bit below, but remember he has to factor in intelligence and charisma. Well, she mostly just has to factor in intelligence. But anyway. So now then, we have to begin this.
Aye.
Yeah, just last week, Grissom mentioned some more doors might be coming to town. Stuff about how the doors are looking to recover some of our cities. You have hair trap? No, hair trap being E-tape is just a coincidence. You don't need to play anything with me, friend. I know you're looking to take back one of those ghost-road dwarven cities with those goblinoid bastards, aren't you? What lower Dorn's Deep or upper Dorn's Deep? I'm not familiar with those places. Maybe you are afraid to those names. Yep. Tell. Lower and upper Dorn's Deep were dwarven cities that was fell to the goblins a few hundred years ago. Dwarves were supposed to have an alliance with elves, but fell apart, and the orcs and goblins run rampant over the region. But there's some great treasures lying around. Well, maybe I am looking to take that. If you were to contribute to something. Well, maybe I am looking to. If you are willing to contribute something to that expedition, I'm sure the doors will return your contribution a hundredfold. But I'm not making any promises. Yeah, it's good enough risk for me. Yep, I've got a little estate. Stored up for just a chance. Take it. If you dwarves take back up and lower doors, I'll be waiting for the return. Oh, you fool. Naturally, that's a deal then. But before I go, my secret dwarven expedition, I wanted to ask you some things about you saving. You saving the over Christ by things have been getting worse lately. You mean the weather? And the weather's been going from bad to worse. Everything gets so cold this early, you know, and there's no sign of it letting up with all the snow. The passage to the south was good to get snowed in early. Any other things? You're in the town we live about the town. Well, since you're new in town, you probably want to get in with the snowdrift inn. It's on the eastern side of town. Then Creeper Grimbley, he's a bright enough sort. Should play rumors of well, he but just got an elf catch from himself, so at least one was taken. Okay. Well, you were useful and helpful. Yeah, first here. And you, maybe there's some truth to doors flying expedition. No. You don't need to play adventure. Oh. I can't just loot you two. Ah, well. I was like, they say the same thing, but I can't just, you know, be like, hey, anyone else want to contribute to the funds? Oh, yeah, in inventory terms. I gave the ranger a lot more hours, because she's actually going to be using a ranged weapon for the most part. Also, I gave her an ammo belt. Because for some reason, there wasn't an ammo belt for sale at the, you know, at the shop, so
Let's get it on.
figured she should have an ammo belt if she's gonna be, you know, shooting the shit out of everything. Anyway.
That's more like it.
Children. Send me an open adventure. They harass that squirrel. The fish wondering. What's your story? You wouldn't let these ice demons eat me, would you? I probably would, kid. I probably would.
That's more like it.
Well, Mr. Stranger, the name's Gaspar. Gaspar the fishmonger. What can I do for you? This doesn't look like a fish shop. That's because it is, my friend. This is my home. For fuck's sakes, what are you doing in hell? I may be a fish runner, but that doesn't mean a hack fish like some street vendor. I'm doing large quantities of dried knucklehead and scrimshaw, both of which I keep stored in my well house. Dried what? Knucklehead trout. It's a rare fish found only in the lakes of the 10 towns. Farms are used to produce soured for scrimshaw. You must bag a decent amount of 70 fish. It's an honest living. I think most of my profit from trade, though, is that I have I've had a poor transaction in the words this week. What sort? Whatever the town's food source wine dangerous stuff. My Welsh foreign insured returns that may not be enough food to last through the coming winter. I went to trade with old Galloway up in Overhaul. That will keep our stomachs fed well in that seal. Galloway's due to arrive any day now. Oh, is it? Oh, hey. Scrimtraw. Scrimtraw steering pit fascinating for good carved bone. Knucklehead trout or so rare, Scrimtraw carving made from that bones are particularly valuable. Scrimtraw for each day pay prized by fine artists and craftsmen throughout the realms. I see. Well, carry on. You has nothing of value, and that bothers me. It is not like Baldur's Gate, where I could just barge into people's home and be like,
Let's get it on.
oh, well, nice to see you here. I'm just gonna go upstairs and loot this place. No, it's just basically here's a home which may or may not have a chest. I don't think these places even have upstairs. Just sad. Oh, there's hardcore.
Let's get it on.
You.
That's more like it.
I will come back to you. Just not right now. Right now, I have two places to be. Chests to look for. You know.
That's more like
the
it.
usual. And there's no chest. Yay.
Let's get it on.
Yeah. Well, you had a spill, but
Aye.
I'm not sure I care about that. Yeah, just last week, Grissom mentioned some more dwarves might be coming to town. So I've never had that dwarves. Oh, right. I was hoping I could loot you. Yeah, all these townspeople are like, you're a dwarf. It's like, okay.
Let's get it on.
It's like, what if I have you talk to them?
Easily done.
Well, there have been scientists have come since the past. You can believe that they usually hold up in the spine of the world and kill George. Several enemies are orcs outside. World War II, he sobers up and gives me tell. Huh.
That's more like it.
Anyway, doors.
That's more like it.
I'm my name is Callan. I'm an initiate here at the Temple Tempest. I help Everett maintain the temple our rituals. I'm a carry on power to initiate in the temporary faith to realize that the Lord battles are so popular up here. Tempest have revealed a great deal with the barbarian tribes up here. They call them tempos. We immigrants see a lot of conflict and violence in these parts, and people will want to make sense out of all of it. Without a barbarian tribe, how do you feel about the towns being held? Changing from season to season from year to year, like all things, and much treasure of us immigrants and often feel our sentiments here to choose on the land. Sometimes they drive us, sometimes they war with us. Sounds like a love-hate relationship, at least they don't try to kill you all the time. Just before our day leaves you, we know that the barbarians are just a few peaks away, and we immigrants understand the danger they bring into our realms. So we immigrants, where are you from? I'm originally from Neverwinter. Ah, Neverwinter. Came into aid by our Lord Everett when the former war priest Renfrew was given a battle against the barbarians. I guess they really don't like immigrants. I just hope that. There was pointless to levies our charges, so aren't people afraid? It's actually part of some truth that we temperate believe. Converts all around us. Every man or woman has something that he or she believes in, which he or she would die to promote or preserve. Temperance tells us that we should live for something of importance. If we kill, if we die, the same. Preach the conflict or in war, vital to mankind's existence. Remember, I think we had this conversation sort of in Siege of Dragonsville about how war is probably bad. But hell, But Tempest are just like, hey, war and conflict are vital to mankind's existence. Anyway, bye.
Rothgar mentioned there were strangers in
You
town.
have a voice.
What is it you want?
My apologies, the High
Yes,
Priest.
I am Everard. Everard of Tempus, battle priest of the Lord of Battles. What brings you here?
Well, you get the scar. So, War Everett, were you wounded
These
badly?
eyes have seen battle, yes. And my skin bears the mark of swords and axes. That was long ago. Now my place is here.
So why would you leave Battlefield?
Because there are many ways one may serve one's god. I am of the Order of the Broken Blade. My duty is to watch this place.
Or the
Yes,
Blade?
we were warriors. Wounded in battle, our injuries now keep us far from the front lines. Still, we are...
This is a holy
It
site?
is sacred to Tempus, yes. It marks the field where the barbarian Jared gave up his life ages
That
ago.
video thing.
He lies encased in stone beneath this temple. Jared was a shaman who lived long ago. He brought unity to the northern tribes and led them to victory against the army of Ericon, at the cost of his life. Once Ericon saw his army routed by Jared and the northern tribes, he sought to bring the Hells to his aid. Ericon opened a gate to the lower plains.
There are demons?
I do not believe that. Jared did. It is said that Tempus himself appeared to Jared upon the battlefield, and Jared took that as a sign. Jared believed Tempus was calling him to sacrifice himself for his people to ensure victory. And so he cast his body into the portal, his blood fusing it to stone. It lies entombed beneath the temple to this day.
Well, there you go. Now it sounds like it's important.
Jared had no need to sacrifice himself. Tempus's appearance was a test of faith, proof Jared's people had already won the field that day. Jared failed his god and died a coward's death.
But the portal.
One dies for Tempus with a blade in one's hand, not by martyring oneself within the embrace of infernal magics. Jared's duty was to stand with his comrades, not cast himself to his death when the field was already theirs.
Yeah, sure. The food was already there. It's not like there were demons pouring out.
Sacrifice? Let me say this of sacrifice, young one. Then we shall speak of this no more. Sacrifice is a death that has meaning. When it is in vain, it is not sacrifice. It is a waste. That is the lesson of Jared's stone.
So, but, you know, there's demons. So, but them demons. You don't understand. Those demons would have killed everyone.
Aye, a great stone disc that holds Jared's corpse for eternity. And so I watch and guard it.
buy
And
some
you are
credits.
free to ask, traveler. I promise no answers.
So, watch out the glyph code door.
The door leads beneath the temple to the site of Jared's stone. You are free to ask, traveler. I promise no answers.
So we can pay respect to. Yay. You to sell things. Yay. You seem cheaper than they were in Baldur's Gate, don't they? I mean, raised edge on 100. Yeah, they seem a lot cheaper than they were. Oh, the scrolls to kill light wounds, medium wounds, stone to flesh. We don't really need stone to flesh for a while. Scroll case, potion bag. Potion bag. Could get another potion bag. And you could get a scroll case. Done? Scroll case. A bit too expensive to buy all those potions, though. But yay! Stuff.
Let's get it on.
Oh wait, firstly, we can look at things. So this glyph towards our heart leads in center to the floor. Appears to lead down into the chamber beneath the temple. There doesn't appear to be a way to open it. Because it's like super burnt. There's also this long center lance is of astonishing quality and workmanship. The entire length of it is shafted with gold and gold, and the center is inlaid with various precious gems. The inscription upon it says, "The gold lance of Kedwin. How does the greatest horseman to ever ride a battle?" Kedwer. This is a large shield with a symbol of a white sword emblazoned upon its surface, which dents and scratches indicate the shield has seen many battles and inscriptions upon it. Stands to reach the shield of honor and a veteran of many battles against the Outguard barons, slain when battle, both battle and white dragon Matriarch. His body and his blade were never recovered. This one's sort of important. This battered steel helmet is crested with the 5 serpentine heads of a hydra with the inscription upon its stand. The helmet Gordrum Renat. Gordrum was the captain of famed adventure company, the Dragonclaw clan. The fate of the legendary swordsman remains a mystery. Though he is presumed to be dead, he was assassinated with the mortar tongue alone. This huge warhammer looks as if it would take the combined strength of 2 men to wield it. Its thick steel head is bound with studded bronze bands and speckled with what appears to be dried blood. The inscription upon Stanley's bonecracker. This magnificent weapon belonged to the legendary warrior Dumok the Fist, who died in the assault on Dragonspear Castle. Remember Dragonspear Castle? Exactly. The blade on the sparrows is buried deep into the sandwich upon which it rests. Hundreds of tiny notches have been welded to its black oaken handle. The inscription carries blooded Ashram's axe. This mercenary warlord repeatedly used his axe to personally execute his prisoners. He was eventually brutally dismembered by his own troops. This round true of a number of wicked barbs between the road surface, a flaming shield, the holy symbol surface has been etched into the center of the shield. Inscription upon stand reads the shield and marker of the Order of the Steel Fang, staying on the 11th day at the Battle of Port Sky Bridge. We've been there. But yeah, look at all these holy relics that we can't just take with us. It could be so useful for us, but the game's like, no, you can't do that. Damn cough. So anyway. It's tempting to move her up, but oh well. So what we have?
That's more like it.
More little houses. Little houses. Little houses.
Aye.
Doesn't. Well, I guess it does have a bed. Yeah. No. So I only have to look to these towns for folks so they stop asking.
That's more like it.
Thing. Jesus. Okay. So look.
Easily done.
Oh, Immensal. Huh. Now your side for Code Ice hasn't been much in the way of entertainment, so jail for the boat last month in tennis show. We had to fish him out before we hit the lake. So Immensal, going to retell the we get the winter's crater of a few tales on it? Oh, I entered the Grace from Terror, so I'm staying here in the north. I have one concern, travel, so would you, if you would hear it? Sure. Would anything be better than hear the wind whistle across the lake? Let's hear it then. Alright then. That's a fine verse. I don't even know what happened. I turn to you. I look forward to hearing more. This is all bit for me in case I don't make it to the winter's cave tonight. Ah, thank you. Oh, hell, they just gave you a moonstone gem because you did nothing. Way to go. I guess he's technically sang, but I don't know. Oh, that's interesting.
That's more like it.
So we get benefits for being a dwarf. We get benefits for being, you know, a bard. Not sure about elf. But that whole high charisma thing. Oh,
Let's get it on.
this looks like a thing.
I
Is
am
it
needed.
trapped?
I shall not fail. Ready? Let's go to work. I shall not fail. What would you have of me? I am needed. Ready?
It almost sounds like Jim Cummings. He's just not the right voice. It's not like he did in Baldur's Gate. It's just slightly off.
Anytime.
Oh, just a warp out here. Sure, why not? Warp out. Hey, decent amount of so never mind, don't remember.
Aye.
Warp out.
Aye.
Anyway, what's your story? Oh, thank the gods whoever you are. You picked the perfect time to wander by. I could really use your help. Well, who might you be? Name's Astro, please. We don't have to let fly to need help. What is the problem? Hey, Wolf somehow got into my ward. Shopping and tearing the place apart. Tatman was open the shop in the morning. I was so startled by the sight of the beast that I accidentally broke the key off in the lock. Shop, what do you sell? I'm a scrimshaw across the huge bone skulls of knuckle head traveling to climb words of art this summer. Sell flames will come up and buy my pieces to take it. The fancy shop stays of course by ever getting any work done. Damn wolf. So all you want me to do? I was grateful you could go in there and get rid of the stupid thing. Then you could get back to my scrimshaw. But you have to find a way to get there off, huh? Very well, I'll do this. I sincerely thank you. Enjoy my shop just around the corner. So how to open the door? Well,
Let's go to work.
You know exactly how to open the door. It's why we have a fighter thief. Well, it's why
Anytime.
we have a thief, basically.
Aye.
And now then. So is the AI smart? Well, smarts. Alright, what does that say in my script? Oh, just standard text, so shouldn't I be... Oh. I was like, shouldn't I be automatically attacking? Yeah, I'm not attacking.
Beard's blood booze
There we go. I was wondering, why ain't I attacking? Bones of these knucklehead chargers spilled out, though overturned... Of the overturned spell onto the floor there with a... Oh,
That's
yay.
more like it.
Since I haven't actually played, well, Icewind Dale on Steam, it's like, here's, I have these trading cards. Trading cards. Oh, so yeah, Scrimshaw. 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 Did we mention Scrimshaw? Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw.
That's more like it.
Yes?
Let's get it on.
Ah, my friend. Go for some more. I'm a happy man. Thank you for helping. Here's there was something for your trap. Yay. First game just seeing game rid of the wharf, and that's what it's watching. But apparently the beast that chewed its way inside to get at the fish bone so man that's short side. Now absorbed great relief and graciously rewarded with one gold and a cross scrimshaw dagger. It's a dagger. It's basically just a dagger. It's not a +1 dagger or anything fancy. It's just a dagger. Which means I'm probably selling that thing. So I don't really need it.
That's more like it.
See, I've already been in there. So what pray tell is this place? Oh god, more time.
That's more like it.
Good day, I'm Jordan. How may I help you? Oh, and what do you have here, Jordan? Me? Not much. I manage the fish warehouse filled with the fish one with Jasper. Get paid some to store scrimshaw and emergency food supplies here. Sounds lovely. Anything happen around town lately? Well, spending as much time as I do here in this stuff in your warehouse, I don't get too much gossip. If you want to know what's going on, you should go buy a few rounds over the winter Greater Tavern. Okay, well, he's useless. So anyway, you.
If that is your wish.
Well, it's been some time since I've seen an elf this far north. The upper half of town. There's some elf with insurance blade up in the store for him. Didn't catch his name. Elvarn or something. Queer looking fellow. Okay, well maybe I'll go see if I can find him. We're talking, you know, goblins orcs. Not only that, but there's a sign of a wolf on the outskirts of town too. We'd be keeping an eye out for it. See if you come around. Just, no, we already dealt with that. So elves. What if I talk to you? Can
Watch
I get
and
gems?
learn.
Probably not. Minstrel. Oh, again we go through the first one. Well. Can't it just exploit the NPCs for more gems. Also, seriously, there's a warehouse here. Look at all these things. And the game's like, nope,
Let's
you
get it
can't
on.
loot them all. Any of them.
Let's get it
Now,
on.
Baldur's Gate would have been like, you can loot some of those. But you're gonna piss off the people. The guards are gonna show up and murder you. I'm not even sure there are guards in this town. There's a strange blue-skinned woman. We'll come back to her. And then there's boats. And more townspeople to be like, hey, you're a dwarf. And let's go talk to Jonan Hill. Hi, Jonan. Oh yeah, sorry, Bren, I just see you stand there. Oh, do you not realize I was standing here? Is it because I'm a dwarf? So as me as deep into daydream as you seem to be, time might be better spent fishing the lake than in your dreams. Well, perhaps so. Well, that's not been what it has been. I hate for a rare position on fishing film. Even dreams have been troubled by it. What kind of dreams? Oh, it's a woman. Don't give me that eye. Now you think. She walks upon the surface of the lake as if it were flagstones instead of waves. She doesn't say anything, just sings beautiful songs, but I can't understand a word. Well, if dreams are your worry, your life can't be too bad. Dreams should be a comfort, not a curse. And if truth be told, there's no sense to it. These dreams are eating at me like a star. If I ever heard a daily thought in my head, because remember the dream sound just right back in them. By the hell, I don't know how much run this is going to take. I'll look into it. You're not playing a man's over to you. I'd be grateful for one night peace. We met a wary fisherman named Johnson. He has been played by dreams of a woman who walks upon the waves and sings to him. We told him we would see what we could do to help him. But how does one drive away dreams? So what we do is we go back over here. My mind's a bit fresh on what to do because I watched Steph do most of this recently. Again. By the way, so there's a strange blue-skinned woman. You should probably talk to her. This woman has skin like the surface of the lake, light green hair and delicate features, like that of an elf. As she approaches, begins to sing a soft floating song. That sounds a great undersea current, but you have no idea why the song reminds you of that. And what the song in the film passes. So you're the woman that Johnson sees in his dreams? In? Yes, Jonan. You are the one from his dreams, aren't you? Yes. Have your eyes fallen upon him? Do you know where it is he walks? Yeah, I spoke to him recently. He sees you in dreams, but I don't know what you want from him. What do you want? I'm of the calling Alicia of the Sky's Mirror. My heart is Jonan's, but he cannot see me in the place, or else I would become as the currents upon the shore. A gift do I have for him, for one of his blood long ago, who also held my heart. Yeah, but as Jonan holds it now. A gift, what do you mean? Many visions of the moon have come and gone since the day in which the one of the blood of Jonan fell beneath the waters of the lake. He fought the last great white serpent. Remember that thing up there in the temple? It's thrown upon the northern winds, the queen mother Ishrat, who now lies without life on the bed of the lake. A promise was made, I must honor it. What promise? One from who Jonan comes as I see his blade return to those of his blood. The green serpent Ishgrat drank his life. He did, but not before he dealt her a mortal blow. From the depths of the lake, I brought the fire-shaped steel. The fire-shaped steel that ended her life. It's intended that be belonging of Jonan now. So you wish to return the sword of Jonah's ancestorship, but you cannot because the slave of you make you stream away to water. Each one of the lords of land beneath the lake's mill. Will you give this to Jonah and tell him my heart? My arms are his. My heart is his. But I can't actually be with him. Sucks. Anyway, I'll see you to the blaze returns. I don't know why we can just talk to you about you turning to water, but yeah. Yeah, then I trust to see you keep until the path crosses with what that of Jonah. Return what you have given to him. I must know if he has found his way back home. So basically, we gained the Shattered Blaze Barn, which is unfortunate that shattered, but yeah. So I'm curious what would happen. So we could go to John, but what if we went to the temple, you know, this temple that has all these relics? And the shield that goes with the sword. Boop. What if we went there instead? Zip. Great, always starting. Okay, where were we?
That's more like it.
Okay. Why has this sword?
Your journey has brought you to this temple again. What is it you want?
But sword. Apparently they don't give a damn that we have the sword.
That's more like it.
They heard. Apparently they just don't give a damn about that. So we'll go over here to talk to Johnson. I found the reason why of the dream could happen. Yeah, you're not playing with... No. Anyway, the woman of your dreams is a sea spirit, John. You're trying to speak through song, which is why you can understand her. The sea spirit, what does she want then? Why the dreams? She's one of the spirits, although you mentioned the depths. That's horrible. Tempting, though. Nevertheless, she speaking through the dream is one of the towns of her race. She speaks to you because she loved one of your ancestors and carried a promise for him for many, many years. Well, my ancestors? Why could it be then? Your features remind her of him, and your heart is this strong. It's not stronger. She has come to love you, but she can't let you see her in the flesh. She wishes to give you something that belonged to your ancestors if you would take it. Oh, yeah, well, of course. Sorry, it's a bit much to be laid upon a fisherman all at once. Oh, I'd be honest if anything. Oh, here's this blade there of your ancestors that was used to kill the last white dragon matriarch. I mean, it's like a very important sword that we're just going to pan to a fisherman. Everything the dragon's sword for almost a century at the bottom of the waters. Yet well know that Elysian loves you and your dreams shall trouble you no more. Let's find the world, even share this place one. No more dreams, you say? Oh, I'll miss the master for songs. Beautiful, something beautiful. I'll tell her. Do. Gonna walk all the way back hill. Do. Have you found Jonan? Yes, I returned the blade room. You have my gratitude. Place this shape piece of sand which I have taken from the bare lake. I have heard that those that walk upon land carry such things. Yay, a level for the bard. Yay. Also, we got pearl. Yay, pearls. Also, Ziluk. Does this mean you can start casting magic? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yay, magic. Problem, though, is... You don't know magic. Exactly. The problem though is Bonap doesn't sell
Let's get it
spell
on.
scrolls. So at least I don't think he sells spell scrolls. So we run into the situation where basically, hey, we don't have magic. Which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, so... Well, let's actually go check Bonap again. See if he does himself. Wait, doesn't Bonap have an upstairs? Yes, he does. He does have an upstairs.
Let's get it on.
Well, that's lovely. Yeah, he does not have spell scrolls. His bottles of wine, I don't know why they exist. Also has highly expensive katana. But hey, I can actually sell the Winter Wolf Powder for 250, so that's totally worth doing. Buy dagger. And we can go here, we can open up our gym bag and be like, hey, I can sell these. Yay. Anyway,
What would you... I shall not fail.
then go upstairs. We must look for some loots.
I
Okay.
shall not fail.
Look at all them gems. And this dagger. Our sleep and chromatic orb and reflected image. What's a healing potion? Anything else I feel? Yeah, it's a fancy bed and some cushions and a hookah apparently. So, the fun part is you can go up there and rob him, then immediately come down here and be like, hey, see these gems that you just had? Or that's a high quality dagger. So you can just turn around and sell those. By the way, sleep. Then chromatic orb. Bright magic. And right magic. So, why not learn to sleep? Rather than you still are wearing armor, which is a bit unfortunate. But oh well.
Aye.
Do need to get you magic missile at some point.
Let's get it on.
The quest for the magic missile. Well, spells. So here's the snowdrift end. Let's go investigate.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Great chat with the Edge Grumpy, and I welcome you to my inn. Well, my Grumpy, you seem rather enthusiastic. Ah, enthusiastic, yes. Sure that I come get. As far as I can, he travels out this time of. Yo, that's how all my guests feel welcome, haha. So. Any interesting news? Actually, yes, the whole time we're talking about upcoming expeditions. Let's find the world. Excitement. Tell me more about that expedition. Well, of course, no doubt we'll be leading this expedition. I've heard that Acolyte, the initiate, the tempo is going. I suppose Edward would stay behind to minister to the town. There's ordinary Hildreth who will be going along as well. And Pomwat has agreed to go. Ah, what a grand adventure it will be. Well, how about our room? We could stay. We could stay. I could rent the merchant room. And hey, it's different than, you know, look at that rat. It's different than it was, you know, in Baldur's Gate. Because of course it is. Oh, so. Wasn't that supposed to be an elf here? Oh, you look like an elf. Oh, so I don't need the whole party for this.
I am needed. I shall not fail.
Time to work your magic. Time to switch your armors, and then work your magic. Second code. Yay! I might go get in trouble for robbing you. I don't think there's really any guards around town, except for maybe for off guard, but... No, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go take your jam. He doesn't seem to give a shit. Which is good. Anyway, let's go talk to the
Let's
elf.
get it on.
Well, my friend, I am Evervain, Black Chief of Everesca. It's been many months since I have seen friendly faces, despite the dreary nature of our current locale. Each haven is away from sight with these open eyes. I'm not sure if you see much of your travels. When I set from Everesca, I was used to a peaceful life. I had no idea what wonders and horrors the life adventure would bring to my ever-changing doorstep, and I'm glad I didn't go to the retreat 20 years ago. Horror. Let me tell you about horror. Well, firstly, that doesn't seem to be much of an adventure, my friend. You'd be surprised adventure can leap over you the most unlikely form and the most splendid time. Yeah, well, for him, just pulling me out, whoosh. A bit legend these parts. Move over here, it's new. No. Thanks for advice. Any information? Well, I haven't heard any rumors lately. However, when I drove to Overhaul, I had a strange feeling about something in the valley. It wasn't just the weather that bothered me. Something I missed in the mountains, the trees, even the clouds and skies. Something was out of place. Something was wrong. Very much it does seem something's out of place. Not your rando thing. That's really correct. Why do you always get the... You always have to get the... Idiots. Yeah, man, well... You're a... Oh, God. You're only a pointy-eared tree hugger, Elfie. How do you like that, Mr. Elfie? No, I like this one. I'm tempted. So tempted. I'm sure Hoffer's gonna be angry at me about this.
What? Yes.
But he didn't
If that is your wish.
his weapon, though.
I guess it's worth a try.
We are in an end, so technically we could rest and restore our spell.
Ready?
Easily done.
What is it?
The battle is joined.
I'll never stop hunting you.
Stop.
I go.
Run. Your pre-spells have been disabled. What do you mean my pre-spells have been disabled? Looks like my pre-spells are fine.
Vita mortis
Don't
cardia.
they? I didn't have pre-spells anyway. Oh. Oh, shit.
I'm here.
Oh. Well, I forgot about that. Oh, that's unfortunate. The whole good and evil thing. So, yeah, you murdered an innocent. But that made
Yes.
the Ranger a fallen Ranger. Because the game's an asshole
Let's go to work.
like that. So what pray tell? So what do I do about this? It's like, yay, I gain access to a shiny thing. Which is probably just a short sword +1, but... Anyway, so if a ranger falls below 7 rep, they become a phone ranger, which is a ranger without the spatial abilities, and they will lose a lot of experience points. Oh yeah, in Baldur's Gate 2, at the end of something, can they become normal rangers, but this here is Icewind Dale, so... Whoops. So is it worth it? You can't just identify with your lore. And you'd have to switch your spells. What's a broadsword, which is a longsword. But I want to identify it. I can't identify it though. But it's like there's all this nice stuff, but
What?
yeah. I forgot about that stupid thing. Yeah, I forgot about the whole, oh, but you can't just do bad things. It pisses off the natural order of things. And then your, you know, your ranger becomes a fallen ranger. And loses out on stuff,
Yes.
so, yeah.
I am needed anytime.
Well, what we say, can we pickpocket? Doug had nothing to steal. Oh. But I want that sword.
I am so ready. Very well.
I can't move. Four, yeah. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Fine, fine. We'll let him live. Even though I want that broadsword.
Aye.
Oh, you're gonna make things complicated, aren't you, Kalina? When I can't just murder random people for loot.
Let's get it on.
Let's go to... Oh, you're a dwarf. Bad now. What happened over gift? Hey, old
That's
kid.
more like it.
Hey there, mate. How you heck doing? Been hitting this horse lately, old man. Those don't need to be. What's the road meeting? They're over here for me. You see, I need me wine to fish. It's about life or death. Why was there anything I could do to support your downward spiral into oblivion? You could go fetch me more wine. You mean like this bottle I have with me? Aye, you have a bottle of wine for me, man. Well, you know, he's gonna have shopping adventures after you do your heroic. To get your medicine. But hey, gave us that speed. A decent bit of that speed for just getting him a bottle of wine. And Sits go.
That's more like it.
Oh, is it a newest member of the Eternal Brotherhood of Fishermen? Yay.
Let's get it on.
Oh, to levels. Levels. That's right. So what do we get? Addition pre-spell. And hit points. Yay. We could get more here, but I think we want probably remove fail. Before long, anyway. Actually, yeah, this here's confusing. You don't even see what the spells are until you right-click them. Just here's icons. You hope you know what these icons mean. I think we've explored the majority of town. Ah, right. Ojet's house, the inn, the emporium, the tavern, fishmonger, off-guards, tempos. Then yeah. Now we go across the bridge. Quick, we gotta get our off-guard. There are monsters in town. Now attack me. So what are you talking about? Monsters, a whole bunch of them. Came down to shore while I was fishing. I dropped everything, ran away when I saw them. They didn't chase me. I thought they were going to eat me. Guess they were just after my fish. Where are the monsters now? Just over the bridge, down by the lake. My dad told me not to fish so far by myself, but I can't help it. That's where I catch the big ones. He's gonna kill me when he finds out. Lost your day's catch, all because of those stupid monsters. Alright, don't worry, we'll deal with it. Save. Goblins!
It's as good as dead.
Oh god,
Yes.
Goblin Elite. Anyway. Oh god, they are.
That's more like it.
And you're
Sure.
taking unnecessary
Let's go with that one.
damage. Like seriously guys, I need
That's
you to stop
more
being
like it.
confused. Guys, I need you to stop being confused. I need you to
What?
head
Let phantom arrows fly.
Did I change his armor? No, I didn't. Oh. Jeez, that's a lot of goblins.
Oh, shit!
Okay, well that's bullshit. The whole having only 6 HP thing, though. Go figure.
Aye.
Go figure.
Come then.
Dick. I didn't fall back because stupid archer goblin's gonna kick my ass. See, that's more like it. But I need you shoot that one while I go
I've
stab
got the beast in my sights.
range guns.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Where's our heals? There's our heals.
Vita,
I'm
mortis.
gonna go left.
It's hammer time.
See, that went a lot better than, you know, the one with the least amount of health getting shot by the archer. Well, they ate the fish, but they did leave the bones, didn't they? Which is important. Also, look at all
I
this
am
stuff.
needed.
They definitely left most of the stuff behind, but why would you leave the stuff behind? I mean, look at it. It's money. It is money, after all.
That's more like it.
I think that's all the goblins though. I don't think there's any more downhill. But just in case, we should go this way. And investigate. 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 Okay, we investigate.
Let's get it on.
Now we head back. So yeah. Now I remember why I don't work with rangers in Baldur's Gate. Because I forgot all about that stupid, oh, your rep boats below 7. They get pissed off. Because, you know, you remember in Baldur's Gate, well, it's one of the first things we did. Oh yeah, that's right. We murdered some guards and lost most of our rep at the very start because they had plate armor, and I wanted it. Get back, were you able to get my fish back? There's your fish. That's the best we came home now. My dad's probably worrying about me. I mean, that's me. Yay, that's me. Do. Now we go back to pole naps and we can sell half the stuff that we just picked up. Then we'll go see Horafko and be like, hey, guess I'm ready to do stuff. Since we're around town gaining XP.
Aye.
I'd like to buy something. Actually, I wouldn't like to buy something. I'd like to sell something. Don't sell his flat armor. You can sell the Skytrap gem though. And battle axes. Not worth much, but yeah, also bows are still worth more than everything else. Oh, that's a high quality morning star. Ooh. I'm actually gonna keep that. Well, no, yes, no, yes. She has a flail, she's fine. Yay.
Aye.
And that all adds up, basically. Even if it is only worth mostly once.
That's more like it.
Okay, now go see Ralph and be like, hey. What's up?
Aye.
You could technically try to murder Ralph, but
Ready?
that's a stupid
I
thing
shall
to
not
do.
fail.
You can, however, go in here and pick his lock. Pick his locks. And save. And loot. But did we leave arrows behind? I can't remember. But yeah. If you're reading this note, then obviously your thieves come to rob me of my hard-won riches. So I just want you, do you really think I would keep my favors in such an obvious and on-guard place? Because then there's no warning I do not much care for those who would poke their nose where it doesn't belong. And anyone caught practicing thievery in the town of East Ethan shall answer to me. Well, I haven't answered to you yet. By the way, yay, a bow to sell. Also arrows. Arrows for the arrow god. Now then.
That's
Proper.
more like it.
Well met, friend, and welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable, but try not to break anything. Many of these curiosities that you see lying about have sentimental value.
You don't try me as a sentimentalist type.
Oh, they're all remembrances of my adventuring days. Little trinkets and the like that I picked up here and there. More keepsakes than valuables, really. Leftovers from my days of fortune and glory.
Fortune and glory, eh?
Oh, I've seen my share of fortune as well, rest assured. I've beheld more treasure than most kings, I'd wager. But it wasn't for coins that I fought and bled all those years. It was for something grander, more powerful than mere riches. Adventuring is something that is in your blood, not in your purse.
Oh, he's a similar culture.
Indeed. Well then, this might interest you. I'm putting together an expedition of sorts, one which would surely provide opportunities for both fortune and glory.
Fortune and glory,
This
Dr.
is the
Jones.
business I wish to speak to you about.
Well, tell me about
We've
this
received
expedition.
word from Kaldahar, our neighbors to the south, that evil forces are stirring nearby in the spine of the World Mountains. I am organizing and leading a party from East Haven south to Kaldahar Valley to investigate. You look to be capable enough. Perhaps you'd like to join us. What say you?
Thoughts of evil.
I don't really know. The messenger wasn't too specific. I suppose if you want more details, you could ask old Everard over at the temple, but time's a-wasting. We need to get this expedition moving before the snows seal off the pass to Kaldahar. So what's it going to be? Are you in or out?
Sure, why not?
Excellent. Glad to have you on board. I plan to assemble the rest of the expedition and set out for Kaldahar within a few days. With storms brewing in the mountains, I'd rather we depart sooner. But there are matters that require my attention here about town.
Well, perhaps we could help.
Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you can help. Pomab, the local shopkeeper, has recently expressed concern over the rapidly thinning stock of his store. He's been complaining that the regular caravan from Caer Dineval is long overdue, and that if they don't arrive soon, he's sure to be out of business. Now, normally I take Pomab's whining with a grain of salt, but with heavy snows on the way, it would be best to make sure that caravan makes it through.
Do I may do?
I want you to find that caravan. Leave town by way of the South Bridge and scout the hills west of Loch Dinnershire, between East Haven and Caer Dineval. Caravans always stick close to the shoreline this time of year. Once you find it, see the caravan safely to East Haven. In the meantime, I'll assemble the rest of the expedition and make the final plans for our journey. Return here as quickly as you can. We must make for Calderharp Pass while the weather is favorable. Good luck. Safe journey.
So, by the way, P.S. The thick rubbery tentacles hanging from the screw like hair on the strange beast. Creatures style black orbs stare eerily at you. So, but I guess not the mind flayer head. Oh yeah, this beast resembles to have a large black bow close to its bedroom ears at the creature. Its eyes out of course with thick metal scales. The stout of this particular metal hammer has an odd greenish tint to it. Some mechanical minotaur. Oh. Stanford's for stalker. Oh, we fought a few of those. Not sure how you put up a trophy of that. But that's the thing too. But yeah, Harfgar is probably, I don't know.
Aye.
I don't know what level Harfgar is. Probably a lot higher than us. Maybe not that Dritz's level, which is like 16 in Baldur's Gate 1. But still, probably higher level than us. But yeah. Anyway, before we end the video, we might as well go do this section. It's not that hard. It's basically an introduction to dungeoning. However, unlike Baldur's Gate 1, it's actually maybe can be a bit challenging, depending.
It's hammer time.
But anyway, come in, wait. Find a proper position to be in. But anyway, orcs. Oh shit, that's bad. Run
Watch and learn.
The whole running right towards us thing.
Let's go to work.
I don't think that's the right word. They were only like what, 1 gold, but oh well. We had bag of holding, don't you? By the way, we leveled up, so that means we go over here. And we level up. And we gain attack reduced by 1. 50 more hit points, slow increase. But yet we don't gain any points. Which is unfortunate. I also gave myself points of Bastard Sword and Warhammer. Cause you know, why not? I think he has points in Axe Katana, Scimitar +2, 2 weapon fighting style. She has points in bow and halberd and bow. Gave her an extra point in mace, just cause. Oh, and sword and shield style, cause I forgot that. Gave her a point quarterstaff. What was it, sling? Yeah, quarterstaff probably. And he has points of crossbow, quarterstaff, and dart. But yeah.
Aye.
Anyway, these wooden caravan wagons lie empty and abandoned in the snow. So let's go investigate this cave, shall we? With orcs. Orcs. So I go after
What
that.
would you have of me?
I should probably put your armor on. Unless there's traps in hell, but I don't think there's really
What?
traps in hell. Well, yeah, keep shooting. Divide the group.
Prepare to be destroyed!
2 on 2. 2 on each side. I'll take it. I mean, try slashing damage. And more axes. So pile. You know, that's only like 4 gold.
Let's get it on.
Still adds up. More orcs.
I've got the beast in my sights. Let's go.
Jeez, we are hitting things entirely too often, aren't we? Like, where's my Thaco anyway? 15? Seems a lot lower than that, doesn't it? 13, 18. Yeah. We're just out here smacking things.
Ready?
Other than bows are worth picking up. Remember that. Bows are worth picking up. Just cause. You though, you probably want those arrows.
Very well.
What is it?
No.
Let's get it on.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
forget those traps though.
Let's go to work.
Yes. Very well.
That's more like it.
What?
Keep those arrows applied. Yeah, that's a good thing about having, you know, an archer that actually uses bow and arrow, because, you know, for the most part, everything is probably gonna have bows over, like, say, crossbows. Which means all those arrows. The problem with how we made the Lucan Baldur's Gate, because we gave him access to, you know, bows, but the thing is, he's the bard, so he's not going to be using his bow. He's going to be singing 99% of the time. Well, up until we got aimed access to fireballs, oh, and that fire wand, there was like, what, 50 charges? So it's like, fireball here, fireball here, fireball there.
That's
Plus, it didn't
more
really
like
help
it.
us in the final fight because, you know, it's a demon, it's immune to fire. It's like, oh, okay. So, we have to be careful here because we, you know, we're early levels, which means practically anything could kill us. Also, multiple groups. Like, for example, this Orkill. And we could always just go, Kapew,
What is it?
followed by Kapew. Yay for 12 minutes of damage.
I'll do what I can.
Oh god. Well, Kagachi did the thing you're not supposed to do. I don't think we slept for, so I don't have that charge either.
I'm here.
Yeah, here's something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't just run in. Anyway, someone needs to deal with
Yes?
that wizard. Shaman, I mean. But still, deal with it. He used curse. That's unfortunate. I'm not entirely sure what curse does. Doesn't really tell me, but yeah, it's probably bad. Probably unfortunate. Probably... Yeah, made Rothaka go. I was gonna say down, up. May it go in the opposite direction of what it should be. Yeah, but he's enjoying this apparently.
Victory draws near.
Take this, you bastard!
What would you have
Okay,
of
that
me?
went well. Also remember, bows or you should probably take bows. Bows are worth a bit more. Hell, probably worth more than all these answers. So keep
Let's
the bows.
get it on.
Also, we haven't picked it. So we should probably heal.
Vita. Mortis. Caio.
His inventory's already basically full. That's all. So, let's see, which way do we want to go? I mean, these wooden supply crates, no doubt, offloaded for the wagons outside the crates appear to be
Let's
intact
get it on.
and unopened. So hey, they captured the crates, but they didn't open.
Aye.
So, hopefully he's not shooting at Luke. Oh, jeez, Kalina.
Aye.
See, here's the thing. I could, you know, I could technically change her. I could use the editor to change her, you know, alignment to, like, say, chaotic neutral. But at the same time, it's not going to help. Because the unfortunate reality about that is, even if I do that, her class still is going to be like, oh, well, you did a bad thing. We don't like being a ranger anymore.
Ready.
Which is unfortunate, because, yeah. Oh, I picked up an asset at some point. Oh.
Let's get it on.
Prepare to be destroyed! What is it?
Beard's blood, booze and thunder!
But yeah, having a dedicated range character.
Let's
does
get it
help.
on.
Yeah. Like honestly, if I could get away with it in Baldur's Gate, I would have had, you know, a range character. Besides, like, I could have technically made Dorn into a range character, but at the same time, having technically 4 melee characters isn't the worst thing. Until it is the worst thing. Because magic's bad.
Let's get it on.
That demon thing did hurt a lot. Like, we were sure to switch to range in some situations more often than we did, but oh well.
I've got the beast in my sights!
You should go
Let
up.
phantom arrows fly.
Here, that's probably... Okay, go out this. That's done.
Now I will show you true strength!
Hey look, more axes I don't need.
Let's go to work.
That
Very
little
well.
locker. Yes it is. Alright, your choice 4. My bad.
That's more like it.
So, you smart enough? Yes, you are. So, like most typical daggers. Yeah, dagger stuff. It's a +1 fire dagger. So it's basically +1 dagger, but with a chance to do fire damage. Which means it's actually probably worth more than, you know, a regular dagger. Or maybe even more than a regular +1 dagger. +1 dagger is supposed to go worth like,
That's
what,
more like it.
150. So, save and rest. So, also the dungeon has been changed, and there's still more of those mice. We no longer have the spider just swooping down.
Aye.
Which I didn't really kill for, but yeah. Well, there's a problem. I don't want you in front.
Watch and learn.
Up and then, oh god, now corridors, right.
The battle is joined.
But yeah. I want to
Aye.
say Baldur's Gate as Luke's, what, 10, 11? Trinity should be getting close to getting the upgrade to his ability, which is, yeah, at 15th level. That is like a major upgrade. Immunity to fail. That's also a major upgrade. Just think, once he reaches Trinity in Baldur's Gate 2, stun and confusion. Confusion was kicking her ass at times. Cause it's like, oh yeah, you know, you use chaotic commands to make yourself immune to it, which doesn't help when you're already confused.
Let's get it on.
It's like when those, it's like those potions, like, this potion removes paralysis. Thing is, you can't drink the potion while you're paralyzed.
I'm here.
Looks like you should pick up those arrows.
That's more
You're
like
gonna
it.
be going through arrows so fast. I think this here's the main way. Save, just in case. That's an arrow.
Yes.
Shoot the ogre. Charge the ogre. Shoot the ogre.
What? What is it?
It's like
Yes.
geez, you're taking a lot of damage. Because those archers are all trained on you, aren't they?
Fierce blood, bruise and thunder!
Am I
Trade arrows.
like this?
Jeez, that's a lot of damage.
I'm here.
Fall
I'll
back.
do what I can.
Okay,
What would
Jim,
you
I
have
need
of
to
me?
switch target.
Vita mortis caio.
That's better.
Yes.
It's...
So she can actually get that. That's better. Let's see, that might be a bit. More bows. Crappy short swords. And Calvin contract. This rank of piece of parchment appears to be written contract sorts. Bound to deliver these fire crests supplies to the emporium. Each time made sure to get fair price from that scrumptious cows. Straight weeds or palm out, use profit to acquire seed bears of any card. Scrim trap from Garber Gaspar's warehouse to Down East and return to Cove. Dinner firm with the 3 bears and you should have your agreed upon payment. Keep your eyes to the town without reports of orcs in the hills outside of East End. Maybe wise to use your advance payment to hire some extra Calvin cards. I don't think he did that though. We also didn't even really see the bodies though, so also copy the story notes. But hey,
Let's
for a
get
first
it
dungeon,
on.
that went pretty well.
I am neat. I shall not
That and
fail.
there's like no traps now. But just in case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Horror.
Watch
Horror is
and
a
learn.
fun spell. Problem is, what do I want your first spell to be? Probably not horror.
I guess it's worth a try.
You, maybe you can guess horror first. Because horror's fun. Horror is basically, hey, everyone just, like here's an entire group of enemies attacking you. Yeah, well, I don't want them to be
Aye.
attacking us. Problem that we run into is like towards the end of
That's more like it.
Siege of Dragonspear, it's like, the problem is we have way too many spells, and most of the spells don't really work, which is unfortunate. It's like, oh yeah, I could use this spell, but it didn't really work. It's like, yeah, I would use Cloud Kill and use that giant group of enemies, and quite a few still survived and weren't affected by it. But anyway, more wolf pelts. Wolf pelts are worth a decent bit, so yeah. That's protection from petrification, which I'm not sure is very relevant in this one. Cause I mean, it's not like we're gonna be fighting Basilisk. I don't think anyway.
Ready? I shall not fail.
Oh, more gems for the gem bag. Oh,
What?
and more arrows for the arrows. It's like I have all these arrows and I keep picking up arrows. That probably isn't going to go down anytime soon. Definitely need more potions though. Also, protection for petrification. I don't think I need that.
That's more like it.
Besides, if we... Let's actually learn that eventually too. So we good here? Looks like we're good. Yeah, not really that big of a dungeon. It's basically an introductory dungeon. Like, hey, this here's what dungeons are like in this.
What is it?
Of course, there was no traps either, so that was blocking.
Very well.
No, just level up. So as a ranger, she also has access to move silently and hide in the shadows. Yay! Or is that because she's an archer? Either way, it means you could technically stealth attack things. Attack reduced, additional HP. Yay.
That's more like it.
But anyway. Time to move on.
Aye.
I'm gonna test. Yes, I'm gonna need to, you know, proffer about this. Quest? No. Journal? Quest. Anyway. Anyway, we should go to actually we should go to Pronap so we can, you know, offload the stuff we just picked up. We really need a bag of holding. Bag of holding would make things a lot easier.
Aye.
Why can't we just call shopkeeper? Well, let's see, I need to offload this stuff. Yeah, of course, the more I sell, the more it's going to go down in price. Supply and demand, after all. I'm at 125 for that. Shame. Thought it'd be worth more. Yep, the Warrant Warp part's already gone down in price. Oh well. I mean, that's still technically money we made. Can't even sell our hours back. However, we can go to a gym bag and be like, hey, sell those things. I could sell the note. For 3 gold, that's silly. But yeah. So all those short bows are just gonna drop in price too. Sadly. Can't save the contract. I'm not sure I really need the contract. We could technically afford the katana now. But no real reason to buy that. It's a shame there's 2-handed axes in this, but not in Baldur's Gate, really. Because I would have liked 2-handed axes. What I would have liked is like 2-handed warhammers, or... yeah. I mean, it's almost 2-handed, doesn't it? But it's just 1-handed. Oh well.
Let's get it on.
Made some decent money. I mean, besides the fact that we started with more money than we should have.
That's more like it.
Because I wanted to equip everyone properly. And not be choosy between things. But we still made over 1,000 gold regardless, so... And let's go see Rothgar and say, hey, Elfins got raided by orcs.
That's more like it.
Because orcs.
Oh, good. You've returned. What news of the caravan from Caer Dineval?
Kevin just outside town. There's been attacked by some time ago by orcs. Tried to orcs to nearby cave and pay them back for their butchery. The supplies are safe within the cave.
Strange. It is not usual for orcs to be so brazen as to attack caravans so close to town. I wonder if it is the anticipation of the coming winter that is driving their actions, or if it is something more. In any case, at least we can still retrieve the supplies, thanks to you. You've proven yourself to be quite capable. I'm glad you've decided to come along with us to Kuldahar.
So when do
We
we
still
leave?
have preparations to make before we can depart for Kuldahar. Take this list of supplies to Pomab's Emporium across town.
Look at that XP.
While you're there, you might outfit yourselves with whatever gear you think you may need. Return here when you are packed and ready to go.
I was gonna say we are decently prepared. But anyway. Level up. Thief level. Thief level. There's the thing. What do we need more of? Fire traps or open locks? If you guessed both, you'd be correct. Pickpockets, meh, whatever in this. Like, there's not enough people really to warrant pickpocket, really. Detect illusion, yeah, detect illusion may be useful. But we want to work firstly on getting open locks to find traps up. And you. Well, let's see. Additional level 1 spell. Yay. What, pray tell, is that additional level 1 spell? Well, it... Did I not give her horror? I thought I gave her horror. Where's my horror? The hell happened to that horror scroll? I'm confused. I don't know. Did I pick up horror? Did I leave it in the chest?
Aye.
Oh god, did I leave this stupid thing in the chest? What?
Aye.
I could have swore I picked that up. I may have been stupid and left it in the chest. Oh god, that means I have to walk all the way back. Oh, so yeah, the thing about Bard. He's already level 3. And just a mage spell. Yay. What's that comment for? Whatever. Also means, hey, guess what? That chain armor? That was nice having armor on you, wasn't it? But I'm not sure. I can't remember if that is such a thing as... Well, let me check this. Oh no, I can actually look that up.
That's more like...
Instead of checking the editor. Icewind Dale. Yeah, Elven Chainmail. Is there such a thing as Elven Chainmail? Cause, you know.
That's more like it.
The problem if there isn't. I can't believe I have to do this.
Let's get it on.
Anyway. Everything should be dead, though, so... It's not like the frickin' Firewine Ruins where it's like, oh, kobolds, 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 kobolds. Apparently there is an Elven Chainmail +3. Ooh, that's impressive. Sounds like it's gonna be late. Huh. So there's a random, like, chance set in the Severed Hand later on. Huh. Well, that's gonna be tedious. Oh well. We definitely need that one chainmail though. You know. It's useful. Also now then. Did I seriously forget this? No, I didn't. Okay, well I'm confused as shit. Cause, I mean, yeah, identify. Oh, horror's level 2. Oh, that was my problem. I forgot it was level 2. I forgot horror was level 2. My bad. Totally my bad. Came back here for no reason. Forgot horror's level 2.
Aye.
Well, shit. Just making the video much long now, ain't I? So yeah. Freaking open chainmail in the back of it. I guess it makes sense you wouldn't have it early on. And besides, the board doesn't really need armor for the most part. Since they're mostly going to stay out combat. And since they have that depth thing, they do at least... Well, maybe that's just from this... Could just be from this song. They have 8 armor class already. I have 2. I always have 2 though, don't I? I really need my bracers of, you know, dexterity again.
Let's get it on.
Oh well. Thing is, I like having, you know.
That's more like it.
More armor on the fire thief because the fire thief is, you know,
Aye.
entirely too squishy.
That's
for the
more
most
like
part.
it.
Anyway, let's go to Polabs. Deliver this list. They're probably in the video before we leave on the adventure.
That's more like it.
Here's the supply list from Hardcore. I won't give you a number anyway. This session will be punctually. It would be a shame if I left without you. Thought you were going too. Hey, and another Cloud level. Yay, Cloud level. Which level 2 spells already. Yay. And 10 HP. Yay. So level 2 spells. Oh jeez, look at all those things you can memorize. Firstly, you want to kill moderate wounds. For obvious reasons. Drive on Holy Might's not bad, except for Zombie Fest Caster. Slow Poison could be useful, resist fire and that. I don't think I need Slow Poison yet. Or if that's green instead of red this time. Blind traps in. Hold person though. Probably gonna put a point in hold person and a point in aid or chant. And chant. There we go.
That's more like it.
I was doing stuff.
That's more like it.
Okay. So... But I can't do that till we rest. By the way,
Let's
we
get
should
it
go
on.
rest.
Let's get it on.
God, my rooms are as clean as an elven arsehole. Anyway. Yay, rest.
Aye. That's more like it.
And we put the bigger heal here. Oh shit, just don't try to cast it, just keep it down. Just like you'll have magic missile down. And you don't have magic.
I'll handle it.
Let's get it on.
Anyway, I think he just went pee. Kinda looks like a further out. I'm gonna have to keep him. That poor squirrel. Okay, I think we're good now. So we're gonna save and leave Arfield. Next time we talk to Hrothgar so we can move the plot forward. But anyway, as for now, hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all and have a nice day. Also, I want to point out something. So every time you go to quit Baldur's Gate, it would say, "Are you sure to quit?" It made Boo miss you. In Icewind Dale, it's, "Are you sure to quit?" Lies make the Lord of Battles cry. That's the thing.